Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back.
Movie Minds.
This guy right now wanted to kick Duke out of our room.
He's choking on something. I don't want you guys to hear him choke.
You guys know we're
He does it sometimes. It's normal, guys. Don't worry about it.
Duke is the dog here. Our dog, well, their dog, and I also take ownership of him. Sometimes I don't know why. But what's crazy about Duke is that he runs the house right here.
He runs pretty much everything.
If he's angry, we know. We leave him alone, and sometimes he'll surprise you by just wanting to play with you. So
yeah, little dog.
Yeah, one of my best friends. Anyway, guys, welcome to Movie Minds. We have a really cool show for you guys today.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Excellent. We're going to be talking about the Bad Boys for Life.
How was your weekend?
Cuatro. Oh, it was very busy and I hated it.
Well, I saw you went to
oh yeah, that's right. I did go to the right. I'm sorry. Friday was really, really awesome.
He had a 3D little Yoda in his hands. It was
yeah. So I'll show it to you guys right now.
Yeah,
little baby Yoda. I got to meet him.
Man?
He's very, very plastic.
He's
very. So it was like plasticish. It's a guy in a 3D printed baby Yoda. Right. It took him 2.5 days to just print it. Just so the machine just going for 2.5 days, dude.
2.5 days.
Yeah, just printing that and then but the paint job on it was really cool. The cloth, the material that he used was great. He knocked it out the park.
So you're telling me that wasn't a plush like where you can. Because it looked like one of those.
Yeah. It was like a Build-A-Bear type of deal.
Yeah.
It
wasn't that
coming out. No, it wasn't that, dude. It was pretty much. It's a plastic Yoda. But
did you just walk up to him and ask him?
Yeah, like I ran into him right in front of me, and I was like, "Dude, please let me take a picture. It looks so cool." He's like, "Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, you want to hold him and like you can take a picture with him?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, dude!" So I took a bunch of pictures, and I'm just showing you guys.
That's cool,
but
dude.
It was pretty cool.
Well, I'm sure he probably had a lot of people around because he was.
Oh yeah, some people were taking pictures of me holding him, and then the guy apparently went viral. I haven't really checked on this, but Liz told me, my wife told me about how Disney released a comment, a statement saying that they don't have any merchandise because apparently they saw some baby Yodas at Disneyland that day,
right? And
everyone thought that. As a matter of fact, a lot of people thought that I bought it. And I got like 25, 30 DMs.
Yeah, I saw that on your feed.
A lot,
on
dude.
Your posts.
Dude, like a lot of people asked me how much, where'd you get it? Why is it so cool? Blah, blah.
We're changing our name from Movie Minds to Movie Yoda, Baby Yoda.
Movie Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda Minds.
Baby Yoda Minds.
So yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Rise of Resistance, guys, was amazing. Like that is my favorite Disneyland ride. I haven't been to Disney World or the one in Asia, Japan.
I've been to Disney World. I've never been to the one in Asia.
Dude, so cool. The ride is legit like 25 minutes long, like the whole experience. So you get in a queue. 25 minutes. And I know this because I saw a YouTube video because I remember it being really long, but I saw a YouTube video that lasted 30 minutes.
How many do they have?
How many? What do you mean?
Like
queues? Like
yeah, actually, like the capacity, like you can put.
It was a few. Like I remember going through this area where they're kind of waiting for you to load, like dock into.
And
like
how many people fit?
In one cart, it was six of us.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, 8. So 4 and 4.
Because I'm just saying, wow, that's a long ride. So I'm sure that's gonna be one of the longest rides
to wait for. Ongoing, dude. But so what happened was with Disneyland, if you guys are planning on going, you got to be there before 8 o'clock, 7:55, 7:50, 6 a.m. Like myself. I know I was stupid to do that, but I don't regret it. So once 8 o'clock starts, you need to be inside the park and open up the app. Don't refresh the app or anything like that. Just open it up. And then the first thing you'll see is check into the queue, and you'll get a group. I was given group 80, and it took me about almost 12 hours to get to my queue. Like,
but you could go.
oh yeah, but I was going around, like,
Yeah,
you know, I
that's
was
fine.
riding and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it was a long wait, man.
I was about to say, I'm like, you did not just stand in a line for 12 hours
Back in
and
the days,
wait.
though, a lot of people used to do that for these big rides. I know Cars Land was crazy, something like that too.
Oh yeah, dude. Cars Land's still crazy. It's still like a 3-hour wait sometimes.
Sometimes it is. So
yeah, but so it was good, man. Dude,
amazing.
I gotta
Some of
say-
the best graphics I've ever seen, and just things I didn't expect. Let's just put it like that.
That's
it's
great.
super immersive. One of the best ride I've ever ridden.
Some people have been putting it online, so I know a little bit about it. But dude, I love
Don't spoil it.
the stormtrooper place where they're all standing.
That's like part of the beginning of it.
Yeah, no, I love the
It's
way
amazing.
the look of it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
looks so like, man, you're in Star Wars.
Just so you know, the moment that you go into that room is one of the best moments of the whole ride. Like, it's just you.
Oh
you'll-
man, I can't wait.
It's
I
just
can't wait to
amazing,
do
dude.
it. I can't
Great
wait
job,
to do it.
Disney. Like, you guys just took my money.
I gotta get my Disney dollars.
I'm gonna go again on Saturday. I'm gonna try to just be there early again and do the queue thing and just
That's
enjoy the
great.
day. So I'm gonna enjoy that.
That's good, man. It's been getting such a great response from a lot of people online, just about
incredible, bro.
you know how people are
It's
reacting to it.
undeniable.
Yeah, man, and I mean, I'm assuming that Disney is just raking in the dollars here, and then hopefully this actually alleviates a little bit of the lines that get caused by you know, cars and, you know, waiting all these. So this is all good. I'm glad. So when I get my Disney pass again, I will hopefully not feel like I'm in line for most of the day. Because
No,
that's what
I don't think
happens,
so.
guys. I go to Disneyland and I'm in lines for most of the day, and I don't get on rides, and so that's what kind of discouraged me in the first place to not renew it. But
Flex Pass, dude. I heard that it's
Flex Pass
pretty good. It's gonna be cheaper. My niece has one.
it is cheaper.
And it wasn't blacked out that day. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't black. You could just walk in without a reservation.
That's
So,
what me and Laura
pretty cool.
were thinking of doing.
I'm
my
gonna
wife.
do it.
I think we're gonna be doing the Flex Pass. Michelle, if you watched, which I doubt, but Michelle has a Flex Pass. And so yeah, man, that's what we're planning to get when we get it. Dude, I can't wait to check out Resistance. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I saw everything, you know, because all of you guys and then other friends, and it just seems like a great time.
Oh,
but hey,
man.
guys,
It was
if
amazing.
you guys went to Resistance or did any of that stuff that Ish, maybe Ish has a video that maybe we can upload later on
5
our
out
show.
of 5, y'all.
And yeah, put it on the comment section, man, when you guys get a chance.
Because that is movie related. So my rating is 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it's Star Wars, guys, and we'll get into some
amazing.
more Star Wars
A little bit later.
stuff or whatever. But first, we have
Out of the box. Afuera de la caja.
Duke out of the box.
Fuera de la caja.
Okay, so out of the box, guys. At number 5, this is very, very, very strange that it's at number 5.
Yeah, I told you it was going to be big.
Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, with 9 million, adding to their already $493 million dollars domestically, which it's already passed the $1 billion mark. Internationally, what do you think about that, man? It's past the
It's
$1 billion
sad.
mark.
Yeah, it's sad that it's at 5 right now. At 5th week, I usually, like, now it starts dropping, but at 2. But, you know, there's a lot of competition. And unfortunately, Rise of Skywalker was rated one of the lowest, actually the lowest of all the Star Wars movies. I don't think that it deserves that rating from the critics, but the audience loves it. Like,
Yeah, audience loves
I
it,
think
yeah.
it's at 89 right now, so that's pretty accurate. I do agree with that rating. So it's sad to see, but I'm glad they're making $1 billion. Of course, it's just going to happen always,
Absolutely.
except for Solo. But that's not important. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, so $1 billion, it passed $1 billion. So I'm sure the people over there at Disney and Lucasfilm are excited. Anyway, moving on to number 4, we have Jumanji: The Next Level with another 11 million, which is crazy that it beat out Star Wars.
Yeah.
Being that Jumanji's been in theaters for a longer time. Jumanji's been in theaters for 6 weeks, whereas Star Wars has been in theaters for 5 weeks. And yeah, this is a pretty big hit there for Star Wars in a way, only because you don't see this very often when it comes to a Star Wars movie. But anyway, moving on, Jumanji is at number 4, and Dr. Dolittle at number 3 with Robert Downey Jr. What do you think?
Well, that's kind of low for Robert Downey. He's used to being at the top.
So this movie cost over $100 million to make.
No way.
Yes. And
Wow,
so
that sucks.
Yeah, and it's getting horrible reviews.
Is it? Oh man, I really wanted to see it too.
I don't, because of the reviews that it's getting.
Yeah,
they're like they're really bad.
No,
you know, when it's kind of like in the middle, you're still like, hey, let me go watch it.
It's like 8% is under the double digits.
The people that I respect, they
hate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dang
it. And you know who they are.
Yeah, I totally know.
So anyway, Dr. Dolittle at number 3 with 20 million.
Okay.
If this is actually not that bad, guys, if the movie would have cost less, but since it cost a lot of money to make,
animals,
this is actually a loss for them. So anyway, this is their first week
for all the animals that they had to teach how to speak, and genetically engineer all of them. That's where all the budget went
feather
to.
and whisker that they had, you know. Anyway, at number 2, a film that I'm sure you were very, you know, and I want to watch it. I haven't had a chance to. 1917 with 31 million, guys, and I'm sure that's crazy. This has to do with the whole nominations with the Guild Award, with obviously winning some Golden Globes, and obviously getting, you know, nominations for the Oscars. 31 million on its 4th week being out is amazing. It's great. For a movie like this,
60% drop off.
Man,
so pretty good,
dude. This doesn't happen all the time, guys, and this kind of explains why Star Wars is where it's at as well.
Absolutely,
a bit. So you know where everyone went to go watch. And last but certainly not least, it's Bad Boys for Life. So far, it's made 47 million, but it did project 70, and it did actually make 73 from, I know it says right here 47, but I didn't see something on Variety.
I did see that too. I think maybe it's globally,
73. Maybe
100 million.
I know that
worldwide by this Monday.
Yeah, worldwide it's going to be, it's they were only counting domestically, I believe.
Okay, gotcha.
So with the 73, but it made 73 million. Bad Boys for Life, guys. I got a chance to watch it on Saturday, and it's no surprise. It's definitely warranted why it's where it's at. So, you know, 73 million. It projected to do 70. It's blowing expectations, but I know why.
Yeah. So let's go into the hot tops, which is Bad Boys.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do that. It's a huge news. It went into, you know, it broke some records of its own. Like, I hear great reviews. I haven't seen it, unfortunately.
Yep.
But why don't you give us a little bit about your insight on that?
So this movie, dude. I love this movie. This franchise, both movies, the first one and the second one, I really enjoyed. Both of them made by Michael Bay. Or I'm sorry, by Jerry Bruckheimer and Don Simpson. One of my favorite directors of all time. Yeah, Jerry Bruckheimer. He was very involved in when I started getting into film. And that's where Michael Bay, you know, that was, you know, he's Michael Bay's apprentice, or Michael Bay was his apprentice.
Yeah.
Jerry Bruckheimer is the master Sith. And Michael Bay is the apprentice.
The one that blows up everything.
And Michael Bay is the guy that brought you Transformers, 13 Hours, all these movies that are just, you know, Armageddon, all that stuff. Actually, Jerry Bruckheimer maybe have brought Armageddon.
I think so. Yeah, you're right.
So anyway, Bad Boys. Guys.
No way.
I love it more than the second one.
No way.
And the first one.
No way.
Dude, it's so good.
Are you serious right now?
It's so good. I loved it.
Wow.
Dude, I can't say enough good about this movie because I loved it. I honestly give it, dude. I got to think I will watch it one more time before, you know, I learned my lesson.
One more time. Well, I thought this was going to be a dud.
No, man. What they were able to do and why the movie was so successful is that they were able to pair these two guys together, and they didn't lose the beat, man. Their chemistry is the same one that they had in the first movie. The story was good. I love the story. I didn't see it coming, to be quite honest.
Cool.
I didn't see it coming. The bad guy in this movie is Kate Del Castillo. She's a Spanish actress, a Mexican actress that she's been in like novellas and all this other stuff. So since I was a little boy, I've known her.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
cool.
and she had an issue with Sean Penn with the whole Chapo thing. I don't know if you've
No, I don't know.
But anyway, her name is Kate Del Castillo, and she's a very good actress, and she's the bad guy in this movie, and she did a great job. And also the kid that plays her son in it did a great job. Very intimidating. But I gotta give it to Will Smith, man.
What? He's back.
It's just
Big Willie's back.
But
Y'all.
let me just tell you, man, this movie does not work without Will Smith, and it doesn't work without Martin Lawrence.
Sweet, man.
They both. You can't have it just won't work without they both need each other.
Yeah, their chemistry is just, it's very few people that have
and it's
that
funny,
chemistry,
dude.
bro.
I was laughing my butt off.
No way.
With certain things.
No, I
I thought it was so
now.
fun. I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
There's some stuff that doesn't hit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because I'm already in the laughing mood because of other stuff that they made me laugh about.
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I felt like it was summer on January
Wow.
with the blockbuster that Jerry Bruckheimer and Don Simpson brought.
Yeah.
It deserves all the accolades that it's getting. It should make more movies, and I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah, it's already in development.
It's already in development,
Fourth.
and you guys will know why due to this film.
Wow,
I'm
no
super
wonder.
excited for Bad Boys 3. I'm glad that people are going out to watch it, and it's not a bad movie. It's probably one of the best rated R movies and action movies and that stuff that I've seen in a while.
Wow, man. That's
I
great.
loved it. And get me, guys, I was going in there with thinking like, probably not gonna like it. It's just gonna be whatever.
I totally was I thought it was gonna be a dud, dude.
And you might still think that.
You're right, but I mean, I know your tastes, a little bit, and we don't agree with everything, but
Right.
but still, like, it's.
I went with Mark Stuckman, to check his score. That dude gave it a B plus, I think.
Oh,
or
wow.
B plus or
Yeah, he's
whatever.
real critical too.
And he's really critical with certain things that he doesn't, and so I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm glad.
Wow.
I'm glad that I'm right there with thinking the right processing.
Sweet,
I
dude.
really liked it.
Wow,
man.
cool, man.
And they bring back it's like nostalgic, the people
That's
that they
sweet,
bring
dude.
back.
That's cool. You know,
They did an Avengers thing in that movie, dude. And I hope, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Really? Okay.
When you watch it, they
Okay.
do an Avengers move, and that's why I think the movie really works, guys. Watch
Cool.
it and tell me if
I'm really excited about January films, just seeing the potential that this month has, because it's usually duds, a bunch of duds coming up in January, and these studios are kind of waking up and seeing how much a room there is in this month, and that's why I believe that Star Wars is suffering so much, because it's catching some heat from other people, and so. Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. What you just said.
That's what's going on. All right.
Yeah,
well,
man.
Can't wait
Check
to
it
watch
out.
it. I'm gonna have to. I was gonna go watch Star Wars on Friday again, because I've been thinking about that movie so much.
I could go watch Bad Boys 3 again.
I'm probably gonna go watch Bad Boys 3.
I can probably watch it again.
Do that. Yeah.
I'll probably watch it again. They're
Sweet.
old again, guys. I'm sorry. There was just one part.
Yeah.
They're getting out of the car, man, and it's all cool. And I know this isn't the preview, but in the movie, they just do a little different stuff.
Yeah.
They're like all cool, and then Martin gets out and hits the door on one of the fire hydrants, man. And it's so funny, dude. What happens after in that little part? Anyway, the movie is funny, man. You guys
That's
check
sweet,
it
dude.
out. Bad
Cool,
Boys
man.
3. I'm
Awesome.
sorry, I can't say
it's
it.
cool.
I was excited to talk about it.
Yeah. I can't wait. So the next topic, y'all, is Taika Waititi is being courted for Star Wars movie, and it's an exclusive from Hollywood Reporter. It is unclear where things stand in those talks, but it is said that he is being courted after his magnificent episode in The Mandalorian. Episode 8. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's incredible. Yeah. Probably my favorite episode of that series. And now he's being courted from Disney and Lucasfilm. Well,
Yeah, man, it's crazy, right? It's crazy only because Taika Waititi, if you guys aren't familiar with his films, the ones that I most recognized is the Thor films. He did Thor Ragnarok, and then he's done also
he's in the new one too, the Love and Thunder,
as well, and he also directed an Oscar nominated movie in
Jojo Rabbit,
yeah, and so and he also stars in it. So I love this information. If you go back to the Mandalorian season and you go to episode 8, it's one of my favorite episodes. I can't say it's my favorite, but it has to be first or second, one of those two.
Yeah.
He does a great job in storytelling. I love the way and what he did in Mandalorian, how he started off with those 2 stormtroopers talking, and the route that he took his story and how he made it his own. And you could tell, that's totally Taika Waititi's style. And so the fact that they want to give him a film is no surprise to me, only because how he made that Mandalorian episode work so well. Yeah. I think that's what they're basing it off, guys. I mean, what else could you be basing it off of? I mean, obviously, your work with Thor and your work in other films and things like that, but none of this talk was being, spoken about until he did this Mandalorian scene, and God, did he do it justice. He did such a great job and creating suspense and just creating, and just letting hey, this is directed by Taika Waititi, man. It's funny. It's edgy. It's great. I love this news, man. I can't wait. You can probably give me a little bit more information as what do they mean about next Star Wars? I mean, is it what I think they mean?
Rumors state that Disney and Lucasfilm will be announcing a new Star Wars director or series or whatever, new trilogy for 2022. And so that's what they're going to be shooting for that. Yeah. So that's where it's slated. And there was like a lot of awesome, dude. Yeah. So we have a few years to wait, but all the news is coming out pretty soon 10? From what I hear.
Episode 10?
No, it's not going to be episode 10. Lucasfilm has been very, very, very vocal about them stepping away from the episodic structure, that they're planning on really focusing on the single shot films that may or may not take place in a world outside of the known universe of Star Wars, in something far, far away, and then also having a time skip, whether it's 400 years, which has been rumored heavily before the Phantom Menace, which is episode 1. So there's a lot of names. Even Kevin Feige has been confirmed that he is working on something too. So there's a lot of things going on, and then Rian Johnson he's also stated that he's still in the works with Lucasfilms about other stuff.
Kevin Feige as well. Yeah,
so right. I think what if I was Disney, and I am not Disney, unfortunately, but if I were them, I would be pulling from what's been working for them, and it's Marvel Universe. And as you can see, Jon Favreau got brought in as an executive producer, knocked out Mandalorian. People love Mandalorian more than they loved episodes. Yeah, like episodes 7, 8, and 9. Unfortunately, and I'm I
think I'm there.
Yeah, I actually I'm fighting against this urge to say this, but I think I am also there.
I think I'm there.
So and it has a big it resonates a lot with people. So if I were them, I would be pulling from them. And now if Jon Favreau which worked for the cinematic universe of Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's working for Star Wars, then they're pulling Kevin Feige in and Taika Waititi. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. And so him being such a huge hit with Thor Ragnarok, which is probably one of my favorite Marvel films. He bringing him in on 2 major home runs for Disney, of course, it's a no-brainer, and I can't wait to see it because he has a great humor. I didn't think that his humor was going to translate very well in the Star Wars world, but the funniest moments were from his episode, and it felt so good. So he understands how to adapt humor into different scenarios, different worlds, and that's He's
There
a
needs
genius.
to there has to be something said about when you remember his episode. You remember those 2 stormtroopers in the beginning, because of how well it was written, how funny it was.
Dialogue was great.
The casting for those were important, and you can tell that it was There was a structure in how he's like, okay, this is what I want my episode. I know that this guy can pull it off. There was thought into what he did, and I love Taika Waititi's brain. Yes, Ragnarok is amazing. I love that movie, man. It just works for me, you know. And Taika Waititi is just a great director, man. And I mean, he's Oscar nominated right now, dude, with this movie. I mean,
I haven't watched it yet either.
Maybe I haven't either, but it does look kind of interesting, to be quite honest. It looks like Scarlett Johansson is like with some kid. They go through this whole Holocaust kind of thing or whatever.
I don't know, but it's a comedy from what I hear.
Yeah, it is. And so, yeah, man, I'm excited though. Yeah. Anything that he's doing, I'm a little disappointed with what you said.
With what?
Moving away from the episodic.
Well,
filming.
you know, that's just a rumor.
Because I do want 10, 11, and 12.
They're not going to touch that in year, maybe a decade. I wouldn't. I would, because Star Wars needs to move away from its closed out universe, because even though it's vast, Star Wars needs to move on to other storytelling. Look at Mandalorian, dude. Yeah. Like what did we really bring into this whole fold? Like nothing. It was a bunch of original characters.
But I want another story with Jedis, dude. I want another
I think that's
story.
what we're gonna get.
I want another rich story of Luke Skywalker, but told in a different way. I want the Jedis to come in. I hope that with this whole Kenobi show coming on Disney Plus, it's gonna open up the possibilities for other shows to explore. If any, I love Bounty Hunter. Okay, I love Mandalorian. But I got to be honest, when the master of the Mandalorians, the lady, brought up for just 1 second the power of the Force, and there was a Jedi. Yeah, it just felt great, dude. You know, it just felt like, oh my god, dude.
Seeing that lightsaber at the very end of the
and
shot.
then seeing that, it's just. That's what Star Wars is to me. Yeah. And that's fine that we're doing all this other stuff, but don't forget the meat and potatoes for me.
Right, for sure.
Don't forget that.
For sure.
I hate that, dude.
And I, as you can see, Star Wars or Lucasfilm is bringing in a lot of talent. And so I don't see how 2022 is not going to have something that will have a lot of that content. And then they're probably just slating in another year for 2023. And 2024. So, you know, they're going to fit somewhere in that time range. And I can't wait to find out. I highly doubt that they're going to announce anything right now. They might, I don't know. But Star Wars Celebration is in August, I believe. And they're going to be dropping a ton of stuff there, which I'm going to be there. It's going to be in Anaheim. Yeah, I got tickets like last year. I just barely got tickets. So
really,
yeah, I got tickets.
That's how fast they go.
Yeah, huh? they get sold out pretty quick.
That's so funny.
So I got it like months ago though.
Are you going with anybody or just
Liz? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go chill, and I'm gonna try to cosplay something.
Yeah, he likes to cosplay.
Yes. Anyway. So that's the news.
And there we go. Well, that's it, you guys.
That's our minds.
If you guys have any input to tell us about any of these subjects, please leave a comment
and subscribe, hit the bell notification. So when
pay your taxes,
and be a kind person to your neighbor.
Happy life. Don't clean your ears out.
Yeah. Great it's all good stuff, guys.
Brush your teeth, dude.
But more importantly than any of those things, like and subscribe.
And then brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us in another episode of Movie Minds, and stay
movie minded. Peace. May the force be with you.
Yes.